Good morning, children. This is the lecture for class 7 chemistry. So today we are going to start with the chapter number 1, and the name of the chapter is matter. So this is your first lecture, children. So just take out your books if you have not taken out. So in this chapter, as the name of the chapter is matter, we are going to discuss about the matter. So what is a matter, children? Everything, whatever is present around us, just like this book, my pencil, everything with where you are sitting, I am using that table, everything is a matter. So what is a matter? Matter is anything which occupies space and has mass. So you can underline that definition also. Matter is anything that it can be anything. Even air is also a matter because air occupies space. So anything that occupies a space and has mass is called a matter. If we look around us, the things are of different shape and size. We eat food, we drink water, we breathe air, we wear clothes, we use table and chair for studying, we use bed for sleeping. So what are these? These things are included in the category of matter. All are matter. Even the animals, the plants, the trees, the food, water, air, clothes, chair, human being, animals, plants, tree, everything is a matter. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about matter. So the matter in this chapter, we are going to study the matter according to the two properties. So in this the matter can be classified into two ways, on the basis of physical property and on the basis of chemical property. So if we talk about the physical property and the chemical property, so on the basis of the physical property, the matter is classified into solid, liquid and gases. And on the basis of chemical properties, matter is classified as element, compound or a mixture. So these things, explanation I will give you later. So first you have to learn physical property, the chemical property. If we classify the matter into chemical property, so we classify them into solid, liquid and gases. And if we classify the matter according to the chemical property, then it will be classified as element, compound and a mixture. So in this chapter only we are going to study about the physical property, on the basis of physical property, how the matter can be classified. So we are going to study mainly about the solid, liquid and gases. So as you can see in your book also, this is ice. These are the pieces of ice. This is a water and this is a steam. When we convert the water, when we boil the water, it gets converted into steam. So this is a ice, this is a solid, this is a water, so this is a liquid and this is a water vapor. So this is a gas. So we are going to study about solid, liquid and gases in this chapter. You have studied it in your class 6 also. Same thing we are going to do in this chapter also. Now turn the page, come to the next page. Activity we will discuss later on. So the three states of matter are solid, liquid and gases. So what are solid, children? What are solid? Solid means if anything is compact. Compact means the molecules, the particles, they are very close to each other. At that time the substance is called solid. Just like I have a book. So my book is a solid or a liquid? It is a solid because the molecules are very close to one another. I have a pencil. So the molecules of these pencils are very closely packed. So that is why it is a solid. So the things in which the molecules are very closely packed, the particles are very closely packed, are called solid. Now solid, liquid and gases. Now just see, suppose if we have to study about solids. So how we can study about the solid? First we are going to take the solids. Solids, suppose this is a molecule. This is a molecule by which an element, any substance is made up of. So you can see these are you can call them maybe the molecules, or maybe we can classify them as particles. So what we are seeing here, we see that these molecules or the particles, they are very close to one another. they are very close to one another. They have a little space, very little space in between them. So this little space is called molecules होंगे तो it will be a molecular space. If it is a particle, then it will be a interparticle space. So we can ask you, what is the intermolecular space? What is the interparticular space? Both are same. If molecules are attached together, so we call this space the space that is present between the molecules, between the particles. So that space is called intermolecular space or the interparticle space. It is also given in your book also. You can see in the book. So there they have given the force of attraction exists between the particle of matter. This is called interparticle force. What is that force? I have told you space. So because the molecules, they are very close to one another. Molecules जो हैं वो बहुत पास में हैं एक दूसरे के. So which force they are having? If interparticular space is there, so then the force will be interparticle force. Because of that force, the molecules, they are very close to one another. And they all possess kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, what is that kinetic energy? You can see in your book also, they possess the kinetic energy. Means they are in the continuous motion. They are trying to move. But in case of solid, because very less space is there, so they are unable to move from one place to another. So that is two topics you have studied here, interparticular force and interparticle space. So matter, the space between the particles. So first we are going to take the solid. These are the properties on the basis of which we are going to classify the solid, liquid and gases. So as you can see, the space, as I have told you, the molecules, how the molecules are arranged, whether they are very close, whether they are very far from each other. So on the basis of that, we are going to classify the matter. Or the force of attraction that I have told you, interparticular force. On the basis of that, we are going to study about the particles. Amount of movement of particles, that is the kinetic energy of particle. Kinetic energy means these particles are moving from one place to another. So that energy is called kinetic energy. So on these three bases, we are going to classify the matter. So you can see in the classroom, when the children, they are sitting very close to one another, so that can be a solid. They have a little intermolecular space. They have a little intermolecular force. Okay, when they are when they are moving far from each other, so they are just like a liquid. And when you are playing in the ground during the lunch break, you move far from each other, so that at that time we all behave like gases. The molecules are very far from each other. So this is a simple representation that they are just given you to understand the solid, liquid and gases. Now solid, we are going to take the solid first. So solid, they have a fixed shape, you can say. The solid, they have a fixed shape. Their molecules are present at a particular position. The particle, they only vibrate, as I have shown you in my diagram also that I have drawn in the copy. So you can see in this, the molecules, they are very close to one another. The molecules are very close to one another. They are very compactly arranged and they are not able to move. Only what they can do, they can vibrate at their own place. हिल सकते हैं अपनी उसी जगह पे, but they can't move from one place to another in case of solid. लेकिन अगर अभी हम यहाँ पे liquid की बात करेंगे, तो what happened during the liquid? The molecules, they are far from each other, not too much far, but they are far from each other. Okay, so that will be a liquid. If we talk about gases, so gases, the molecules are very, very far from each other. So now molecules arrangement we have studied, that molecules they are very close to one another, they are far from each other, but in gases the molecules are very, very far from each other. The molecules, the solids, they have a fixed shape. In case of liquid, their shape can be changed. The shape can be changed. And in case of gases, they have no shape and size. they have no shape, they have no size. So because they are moving from one place to another, so they don't have any shape and size. Now if I ask you the question that what about the interparticular space? Interparticular space is very less in case of solid. Interparticular space is there in liquid. It is more as compared to solid, but interparticular space is very large in case of gases. देखो ये जो space दिखाई दे रहा है बीच में, it is very large in case of gases. So on the basis of that, you can give the three differences. Solid have a fixed shape. The molecules, number 2, the molecules are very closely packed. The interparticular space is very less. Okay, so the molecules of the solid, they can't move from one place to another. They are fixed at one place. They can only vibrate at one place. So this we can give about the solid. Now if we talk about the liquids, so in case of liquids, you can see, in case of liquids, the molecules are little far from each other, not too much far from each other, but little far from each other. So there is a quite strong force of attraction. जब molecule थोड़ी ज़्यादा दूर हैं, so they will try to attract towards each other. So it means they have a strong intermolecular force. So the molecules, अगर हम इस water को heat करें, अगर हम पानी को गर्म करने की कोशिश करें, so at that time the molecule, they will change their position. जो ये blue color के molecules है, these are blue in color. So what they will do? They will change the position, and because of their position, there will be a development of kinetic energy among the molecules. So in case of solid, a very less kinetic energy is there because they are not able to change their position. But in case of liquids, they are able to change their position from one place to another. So that is why when we boil the water, the bubble arises. Why the bubble arises? Because the particles, they are moving from one place to another, and that is why they are able to give that bubble, because they are shifting from one place to another. They are developing the kinetic energy. Because of that, the heat is also arising among the molecules. Now the next is gases. So you can see in this picture also, the gases, the molecules are very far from each other. So what we can say, the gases, they don't have the fixed shape. They can be compressed. Compressed मतलब किसी चीज को दबाना, press करना. So gases can be compressed, but solid cannot be compressed. Liquid cannot be compressed. So they can be compressed. They do not have fixed shape, because their particles are moving from one place to another. The space between the particles are not fixed. The molecules, they are moving from one place to another, so space is not fixed. So the gases, they are free to move from anywhere. So they take the shape and the volume of the container in which we pour them. Same thing happened with the liquid also. लिक्विड को हम जिस चीज में डालेंगे, अगर हमने उसको किसी कोनिकल फ्लास्क में डाला है तो वो उसकी शेप ले लेगा. अगर हमने उसको फ्लैट बॉटम फ्लास्क में डाला है, तो लिक्विड विल टेक द सेम शेप. इफ वी हैव पुट इट इनटू द ग्लास, इट विल टेक द सेम शेप. इफ वी हैव पुट इन द बीकर, इट विल टेक द सेम शेप. So there, the liquid and the gases, they take the shape of the container in which we pour them. Now, the gases filled in the container completely because of high kinetic energy. The negligible forces of attraction are there, because the molecules are very far from each other. So these molecules, they don't have the intermolecular force, because molecules, they are moving from one place to another. So they have the very less, negligible, means very less force of attraction, and they are moving with a high speed from one place to another. So that is why the gases, they have very too much intermolecular space. They have the less intermolecular force. They cannot be compressed. They can be compressed, but solid cannot be compressed, and their particles are not fixed at one place. So their intermolecular space also, it is not fixed. So this is about the solid, liquid and gases. Now there is a chart given in this page that the solids, they have the minimum space. As I have told you, which space is that? That is interparticular space. It is more than, in case of liquid it is more than solid. Gases, it is maximum. Interparticular force is maximum in case of solid force, because the molecules, they are very close to one another, and in case of liquid it is lesser than solid, and in case of gases it is minimum. So what are these are the differences. Only the main point they have given, but when you are going to write it, you have to write it in a complete sentence form. Kinetic energy of the molecule is minimum. It is in between, means between solid and gases. In case of gases it is maximum. The solids, they have a fixed volume. Liquids, they have a fixed volume, but they don't have a fixed volume. In liquid also we can say they don't have a fixed volume. Volume, what is volume beta? Volume means whatever the amount is that. अगर हमने किसी चीज को glass में डाला है, so it will be same amount. If we have taken 1 liter of water, if we have poured the same water in the bottle, then it will be 1 liter only. If we have poured that water in any container, big container, then also it will be 1 liter. So the quantity will not change. So that is why we are calling it, they have the fixed volume. If 1 liter is there, it will be 1 liter. Okay, but they are just occupying the space in which we are pouring them. According to this shape, they can take the shape of the container, but their volume never changes. Now, solid do not flow, liquid can flow, gases flow in all the direction. Solids cannot be compressed, they can be slightly compressed, and they can be highly compressible. So this is all about the solid, liquid and gases. Now fill in the blanks and everything I will send you in the PDF form in your class WhatsApp group. Now next is the interconversation of states of matter. What is that interconversation? Now suppose we have water. When we are going to heat the water will start boiling. So when the water is boiling, it will change into steam. Same way, when the water is boiling, it is changing into steam. If ice we boil, it converts into first liquid, then it converts into gas. So what we are doing? We are heating it. अगर हमने पानी लिया और पानी को हमने क्या किया, रेफ्रिजरेटर में ट्रे में डाल के जमाने के लिए रख दिया, तो पानी क्या होगा? पानी जम जाएगा and it will be converted into ice. So two things are happening over here. One is that water is converting into water vapor. Ice means the solid, it is converting into liquid. So on the basis of that, we are going to study about interconversation of states of matter. So in the state of matter, interconversation of states of matter, how they can be changed? By changing the temperature and by changing the pressure. So by changing the temperature means, suppose we have boiled the water. अगर हमने किसी चीज को गर्म किया, तो जो उसका टेम्परेचर पहले था, that will be changed. अगर हमने किसी चीज को ठंडा किया, then also the temperature will be changed. So by changing the temperature, the state of matter can be changed. It can be converted into solid, liquid or gases depending on the substances. So the temperature of the substance depending on the pressure and the temperature, the three states, solid, liquid and gases, they can be interconvertible. Now pressure, how can we apply the pressure? Just like suppose your mama is cooking tea for you, and she is preparing tea for you. So what she do, or suppose she is boiling water or she is heating milk. So when she cover the lid on the container, जब वो दूध गर्म करने के बाद दूध को ढक देती है ढक्कन से, तो ढक्कन पे आप थोड़ी देर बाद अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करोगे तो ढक्कन पे आपको वाटर की ड्रॉपलेट्स नजर आएंगी. सो व्हाट इज दैट? द टेम्परेचर इज गोइंग, पहले हमने जब दूध को गर्म किया तो टेम्परेचर बहुत ज़्यादा था, and slowly the temperature is coming down, and the water already it has changed to water vapor. It gets stuck with the lid. जो पानी था जो वाटर वेपर में कन्वर्ट हो गया था, वो लिड पे जाके, ढक्कन पे जाके चिपक जाएगा. अब क्योंकि दूध ठंडा हो रहा है धीरे धीरे, तो जो वो वाटर वेपर है, बहुत सारे वाटर वेपर इकट्ठे हो गए हैं, दे आर ऑल्सो गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड इनटू वाटर. सो व्हाट इज दैट? द लिड इज देयर and the state of matter is also changing. So The example they have given, the water, it can be convertible into solid, liquid and gases. So solid, liquid and gases. So first process that we are going to change, that we are going to change according to the change of temperature. अगर हमने किसी चीज़ का temperature change कर दिया, या तो कम कर दिया है या ज़्यादा कर दिया है, ठीक है, we have changed the temperature. So the substance can change from one state to another. So the process in which the solid substances changes into a liquid on heating is called melting. अगर कोई solid substance, we are using a word here, solid, it is changing into liquid. So when the solid is changes into liquid, it gets changed into liquid, at that time it is called melting. Simple example, solid is ice and water is a liquid. जब ice जो है वो melt करके water बन गई, so that is melting. We use the word ना, the ice has melt, अभी बर्फ पिघल गई है. What is that पिघलना? Why? What we give that word? That is melting. Same way, at which point the solid is converting into liquid, that point is called its melting point. What is the melting point? The temperature, this temperature, solid melt at a fixed temperature. कोई भी solid है वो एक fixed temperature पे melt करना शुरू करेगा. Ice को, if we keep the ice for some time, for 5 to 10 minutes outside, it will not melt. Slowly and slowly it will start melting. But if we keep the ice outside for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, it converts into water, because slowly and slowly the temperature get changed. So the temperature at which the solid changes into a liquid is called melting point. Now next is the boiling. Boiling means किसी चीज को उबालना. Okay, so how we are going to explain it? The process in which a liquid substance changes into gas. What we have used here? Liquid substance changes into a gas on heating. It is called boiling. So every substance, it has a temperature at which it boils. So that temperature is called its boiling point. So how we will explain boiling? The process by which, in which a liquid substance changes into a gas is called heating. On heating is called boiling. And the temperature at which any substance start boiling, that is called its boiling point. Now the third process is evaporation. You are studying it from class 3. Change of liquid into a gas. Here we have studied change of liquid into a gas at a particular temperature. Same way, the liquid substances changes into a gas even at a room temperature. It is called evaporation. So it is a slow process. Boiling is a fast process. Okay, it needs a particular temperature. What is the difference between evaporation and boiling? Evaporation and boiling में क्या difference है? Boiling is a fast process. Evaporation is a slow process. It needs a particular temperature. The substance needs a particular temperature to boil. But evaporation can be happened at the room temperature. So it always starts from a liquid surface. Now next is the condensation. The gases, when they are changing into liquid by cooling, that is called condensation. Suppose the water vapor changes into water, that is called condensation. As I have given you the example that when we cover the lid of the milk boiling container with water, the water vapor changes into water. So same way, that is a condensation, change of gases into a liquid. Next is freezing. Freezing, the word has come from freezing, freeze करना किसी चीज को, जमाना. So we use refrigerator, fridge at home. So what is that refrigerator? When we cool something, and when we are cooling something, it means we are lowering the temperature. We are lowering the temperature. We are decreasing the temperature of that substance by keeping it in the freezer compartment. फ्रिज में अगर फ्रीजर जहाँ पे है वहीं पे बर्फ जमती है, उसके अलावा और जगह ठंडी रहती है बट बर्फ नहीं जमती है. Why? फ्रीजर में ही बर्फ क्यों जमती है, सारे फ्रिज में बर्फ क्यों नहीं जमती? Because freezer, the particular temperature is maintained inside the freezer. In other parts of the freezer, a different temperature is maintained. So that is why there is a ice only in the freezer. So when we want to change any liquid into solid, just like water into ice, when we change the liquid into solid by cooling, it is called freezing. What things I am underlining, please underline them. And the main thing is freezing is the reverse of melting. Freezing is the reverse of melting. Next is every substance has some melting point and freezing point. So the example of melting point of ice, the melting point of ice is 0 degree Celsius, and the freezing point of ice is also, water is also 0 degree Celsius. So the freezing point of ice is 0 degree Celsius. The freezing of point of water is 0 degree Celsius. Now the sublimation. Sublimation, very simple example. Your mama, ask your mama, whenever she keeps the woolen clothes inside the house, so what she does, she use some naphthalene balls. कुछ naphthalene balls आती है, white color की balls आती है. She keep them inside the winter clothes. And when next year we take out the clothes, the balls are not there. What happened to those balls? The balls get converted into gas. जो balls हैं, balls, they are solid in form, and after some time they convert into gas without changing into liquid. वो liquid नहीं बनेगी. When sublimation, what is sublimation? When the solid they are changing into gas directly. Liquid में change नहीं होंगे, solid जो है वो directly gas में change हो जाएंगे. So that is called sublimation. The example of sublimation are ammonium chloride, iodine, camphor, naphthalene, etc. And the reverse of sublimation, sublimation का उल्टा, उल्टा क्या हो जाएगा? Gas to solid. अगर गैस से solid बन रहा है तो that is will be a deposition. That is called deposition. Now these properties, melting, boiling, evaporation, condensation, we have freezing and sublimation, this we have studied on the basis of temperature. Now we are going to study the interconversion of state of matter on the basis of their pressure. So these are just like we keep the gas inside the cylinder. So what is that? The gases, they can be compressed into very small volume by applying a large pressure. So due to, as the gases we have studied, they are highly compressible. So the gases can have some weight also. So easily, because of the pressure, we are we are applying the pressure on the gases. Same way the cooking gas that we use, that is filled inside the cylinder, that is a LPG. So that LPG also a compressed gas. The oxygen that is available in the hospitals, that is also available in the form of compressed form. So the compressed natural gas CNG that is filled in the cylinder, that is being used in increasing a fuel to run the vehicle. आजकल CNG वाले vehicles भी चल रहे हैं. So CNG क्या है? CNG is also a compressed natural gas. So in serial classes we will tell you how that natural gas formed, compressed natural gas formed. So that CNG is also a compressed natural gas. So how we are forming it, that we will discuss it later on. So if we want to change the matter into, because of the pressure, into any other form, so that how we apply the pressure, we can apply the pressure in this form. We can just put them inside the container, and by lowering their temperature they can be easily put, by applying they can be easily compressed. So just like example they have given, LPG, CNG, oxygen gas that is inside the cylinder in the hospitals, these all gases are the compressed gases. So this is all about your chapter. Everything, every question and answers I will send you in the WhatsApp group, and in the Google Meet also we are going to discuss the same chapter. So read the chapter carefully, and in the Google Meet whatever the confusions you were having, just you can ask. Thank you children.